huge movement on Ethereum. Ethereum just fell almost 5% here in a matter of just a few hours. We had payroll, US payroll today, and it was, it wasn't bad at all. But we saw huge volatility climbing up on Ethereum, and then all of a sudden we had a huge spike in price, and then the price dumped. So let's jump right into it and start looking at the charts. Hello, folks. So yeah, as I said, we just saw huge candles on Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana. Let's actually start looking at it together here in this video. So look at the size of this candle. And we had a huge movement. Of course, this is spot BTC USD, but look at the size of this. So for Bitcoin, we had more than 2% fall from just a few hours ago. We were above $113,000 and now we're back at the 110. And honestly, I don't know if we're going to keep going lower or higher. If we take a look now at Ethereum, look at Ethereum. This candle is huge. And we had over $6 billion in volume in just this candle alone. Look at the size of it. It broke right to the 200 moving average, the 9MA, the 200MA, the 100MA, the VWAP, the middle of the Bollinger. It broke through all of this. Now, it seems like we stopped here, right on where you see this blue line, more or less. If we zoom out, you see that this price is important. We tested right here, here once again. Here we held it. We almost broke through it, but we held it. Look right here as well. So hopefully this is able to hold the price and keep the price steady. And we can go all the way back to this range right here. But hopefully this was, at least for today or for the next hours, the bottom, because as you can see clearly, this orange line is a spread that I sold. So this is a dangerous spread for me to sell. I sold one right now as well here for the 4,000. So this one is very safe. So the 4,000 is all the way down here. Yeah, you can see. So this one should be for sure profitable for me, but this one is what I am a little bit more scared, because when I opened it, we were right here and I thought, well, payroll was okay. We shouldn't see that much upwards or downwards movement. And then right after that, bam, we fell almost that 5% gap that we had between this and my strike. So because I already showed you the options, let's actually jump right into this right here. And I want to show you something interesting. We have the XRP. This one is for December, so I don't really care about it. I still think we're going to make some profit, at least 50-60% on this one. But what I want to show you is that in September alone, so yeah, right here, these are just calls or puts that I sold, but this one specifically is a spread. So we had just single leg options and then a spread right here, and adding all of these, today is the 5th. So September, in 5 days, actually in 4 days, I've made already $426 out of these. You can do the math right here, run these numbers. Yeah, it starts right here. So you can run these numbers here and see, I think it's something like 426. And if we add these $78 that I receive right here, we're gonna go upwards of $500 in just the first week. So finally, we're getting back to that profitable range that I was talking about here. Hopefully we're able to make some 5, 6, 7% ROI on total portfolio. You can see right now it shows 12,300 because I have 13,000 here in margin locked. But of course, I think at least this one is going to be good. So we should be going back towards the 26,000, 27,000 by the end of September if things keep going in my way. If you are not trading by yourself, if you are in the copy trading, most likely you're going to be a little bit disappointed, because yesterday, or you can even see in the last video, I don't know the last video, but yesterday for sure, we were matching. I think we're like 1.79, 1.80 here, but in the past 24 hours, we lost 1.64. So that sucks. That is a little bit of a shame, especially for newer people, 716 people. So there's few new people here joining, and it sucks that right when you join, we have some back-to-back losses. So I think in the past 2 or 3 weeks, we're having some back-to-back losses, which is not good, but hopefully we're able to fix, because we are getting into a weird range right now when it comes to volatility and direction for cryptocurrency. So our strategies need to adapt a little bit better to fit all scenarios, and you can see when the copy trading is doing not so good, my personal tradings are performing very well. So hopefully we're able to get all of this aligned inside with our traders, and everyone should be profitable. But if you want to start trading yourself, you can click right here on education, and you should be able to see the course that we have. And guess what? We have module 2 coming. All the videos are done. We are in the editing process. So first 4 or 5 videos, if I recall, are already edited, but we want to upload them all together. So this is module number 1. You see lesson 1 all the way into lesson 10. And then after lesson 10, you should be able to see the second module right here with strategies that are more advanced. So we're going to talk about condors. We're going to talk about butterflies, calendar spreads, ratio spreads, all of these leaps, all of these are going to be in the course, and it is free. If you don't know how to access this, is the first link in the description or the QR code you're seeing right now here on the screen. You just need to register, no deposits needed, just register using the first link in the description. There you have access to the copy trading, to just the course. If you want to trade by yourself, you can do that for sure. Just use the first link in the description. But looking right here, the past 24 hours, we see that we had $347 million liquidated. So still not a lot, but just in the past few hours alone, we had huge movements right here. Look, 67 million on Bitcoin and 42 million on Ethereum, and 73% of all positions were longs liquidated. So hopefully you were not one of these people who lost a lot of money trading this event, but hopefully, as I said before, looking back here at the screen, we are at the bottom of this situation. And after this, hopefully we see up only for Ethereum, Bitcoin, Solana, whatever other token you might be holding or trading. So again, this looks bullish right here, in my opinion. Hopefully it is so. Before we close, once again, let me show you the positions that I have. I have the 4,000 put, I have the $3 XRP leap for December, and then I have for next year, this is a leap 2,400, and this one is 103% ROI here. It was already 140%, and we decided, I analyzed the answers, the comments on YouTube and also privately, and people are saying, hey, it doesn't matter, you can still close it if you want to or if you need to. But honestly, maybe if Ethereum renews all-time highs, you're gonna be seeing that going back to 150, 160, maybe 200%. So why not? Worst case scenario, you get 60, 70, 80% returns, which is fantastic for your strategy anyways, which I agree. So we're just holding here. Hopefully we're able to make some money, get maybe 1,500, 1,600 here US dollars in profit, but we'll have to wait and see what we have in store. Let me know down in the comments, what do you see the price of Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, and XRP by the end of the year? XRP for sure, or at least I'm very hopeful that we're going to be above the $3, at least if we go towards the altcoin season, because right now we're seeing a shift in the market. There's a lot of fear now. We are looking towards the fear again in the fear and greed index. Let me actually show that to you so you can see. So the fear and greed index is going towards the fear right now, and the altcoin season is more probable than ever. So hopefully we do have this transition towards altcoins, and hopefully Ethereum is able to capitalize and get some movement here, and that would mean my leaps that I bought are going to be very, very profitable. So thank you so much for watching. We're going to end this video here. Hopefully you have an amazing weekend. You're able to make money both with and without crypto. Thank you very much. I'll see you guys on Monday for another video. Take care. Peace.